Alright YouTube, this is Jake from About 11 Productions, live from Frostwall Garrison. I'm here to bring you another World of Warcraft video today, and today we're going to be going over the Darkmoon Faire. Now the Darkmoon Faire, if I'm remembering, is the first week in every month, so the first full week in every month. So you see, this week, or this month, you had it from the 8th through the 15th. And next month, which will be March, it will be the 1st through the 8th. But without further ado, let's head down there. Now luckily I'm playing a mage, so we can just teleport to Thunderbluff. And Thunderbluff is actually where it is right now. For those of you who haven't played WoW before, or are just getting into it because of the new expansion, the Darkmoon Faire is a nice little area that has some daily quests that are like mini games, and there's a world boss there, which if we see, we'll go fight it. If not, I'll just explain it. And then you basically do these daily quests and you compete to get these prize tickets that are just like tickets at a carnival, and then you can trade them in for things like mounts and other things. So mounts, there's a few pets, and I think there's a few toys as well, and I know there's some heirloom gear too. Basically, all the daily quests center around the games, and you'll see that as soon as we get into it. But the portal to get to the Darkmoon Faire is here at Thunderbluff. You just get down here, and you go through this portal right here. And there are a few quests that aren't dailies, which I have already done, so they will not be in this video. But as you can see, the Darkmoon Faire was at least revamped in Cataclysm. I'm not sure if it's been in there since or not. Now, this mount I'm about to give up, the Swift Lovebird, is this is actually the mount you got for the Valentine's Day events this year, if you saved up enough love tokens, so I figured I'd show that off here as well. Basically, you just follow this road through the bridge, and right down there you can see the Darkmoon Faire. What's really cool is if you go there at the right time, there's actually a recording of Elite Torrent Chieftain, which is a rock group that started from Blizzard and has been kind of intertwined with World of Warcraft, but their in-game characters are recorded on a stage back here, and they'll actually they'll perform, which is really cool. But here we see our first one of the dailies. That's another daily over there. This is the carousel, so you can actually ride the carousel for some ride tickets, and I have some, so why don't we just go in here? And you can get on the carousel, and you ride it around, and if you notice up here, you get a 20-minute buff that gives you 10% rep gains and 10% increase gains. And that's pretty much it. There's no real sense to staying on it much longer than that. So let's head out. I'll get back on the mount that I just got, and we'll head to more parts of the fair. So there's another daily, there's another daily. I'm just going back to the stage where Elite Torrent Chieftain is, so that if they're playing I can show you them. Because it does only happen at certain times of the day, and then we'll start on the dailies, which are pretty cool. It's really fun. That's a little arena where you can do some PvP combat. There's a petting zoo over here. There's actually an achievement for going over far enough over into there where there's rideable ones and just jumping on one. And here's the stage where Elite Torrent Chieftain plays sometimes. If I hear them start to play, we'll come over and kind of watch them, but see level 90 Elite Torrent Chieftain. They're a big thing in the World of Warcraft just genre. I don't know what to call it. But we'll start out with, I guess, the closest daily quest to us, which is going to be this one, which is kind of annoying. It's my least favorite one. You talk to her, make sure to get the daily before you start, so you accept the daily, and then we're ready to play the ring toss game. So basically we're going to try to throw rings on this turtle, and you kind of wait for him to stand still a little bit, and then you just go for it. And the cool thing is you don't have to do it all in one go. Every go you try does take up some game tokens, which you buy with in-game currency, which is fine. I mean, they're really cheap. It's not like you're ever going to not be able to do these because you can't afford them. But it looks like I might have gotten it. No. And sometimes these are really finicky, too. Like, there he moved. Can I do it? Yep, there. See? That was crazy. Oh, I have one more. So. Did I get it? Yep. Okay, so then you just check in here. You get... Turn in the daily quest, you get a Darkmoon game prize. And if we look in my inventory here, the Darkmoon game prize shows up. Oh god, my inventory's bad. It's right there. Normally I would open it right after each daily, but I think I'm going to save them up and we'll open them all at once at the end of the video, and that'll be a really good way to close everything out. So we'll just keep them down here, I guess. And I'll put that up there so that they start filling in down here. So, our next daily quest for the Darkmoon Faire is over here, and this one actually has an achievement tied to it that I haven't managed to get yet. You talk to her, you get the daily, and then you talk to her again, and she actually gives you fire wings. And it's the same controls. Oh wait, what did she say?
Well, spit it out.
Oh, I'm out of Darkmoon game tokens, so I might as well show you how to get Darkmoon game tokens. You just go to one of these vendors here, and I think this scales with your level. So I'm level 100, so it's costing me 3 gold, which at level 100 really isn't much, especially considering Warlords of Draenor kinda made earning gold not that hard. But there's 20 game tokens, and now we're in business again. So now we can actually do this. Ready to fly, and we're off. And you gotta fly through these rings, and if you can get all 15 of them in one go, you get an achievement. Now I'm pretty sure that I'm doing this wrong because I have not been, like I said, not been doing well with them. But every time you go through a ring, the cooldown decreases. Ooh, am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it? 3, 2, yes, okay. So we might actually get the achievement this time, which would be really cool. Okay, so we need 2 more, so as long as we make it to this one, we'll get it. So, boom, boom. So, there's all 15 in one go, and now we'll just kind of head back, and maybe I don't think I got the achievement before, so it'll be interesting to see. We'll try to fly back here since we got them all. And when your wings dissolve, you just kind of float back. They give you a slow fall so you don't die, which is really nice of them. So I guess it didn't give us the achievement for it. Maybe I read the achievement wrong. But we get the game prize anyway, and we'll put it down there with our other one. So, on to the next daily. You're seeing a pattern with all these holiday events in WoW. You're right. It's a bunch of daily quests, which are pretty fun, but if you had to do them year-round, it would be really not fun. So this is actually one of my favorites. You actually get teleported into this little tank thing, and you have to drive it around. So you just drive it around, and you try to destroy these little things. There we go. Looks like there was a little graphical glitch. And these actually are able to kill you. So other things are firing at you. So I'm marked, so I gotta run away. And you kind of just, once you're marked, you run away. Try not to get hit by the enemies, and you try to destroy these targets. And the AI for the enemies isn't the best, so it's not that hard to kind of fool them. Like, it tells you when you're marked so you can run away. Just like that. And unfortunately, you can't, like, knock down the houses, which I guess is kind of unfortunate and kind of isn't, because I don't think the enemies can knock down the houses either. So there's that. Darn it. So we didn't get them all, but like I said, our 27 out of 30 are still up there. We just have to pay another token to play again. And so, we'll get our 3. And then I will show you what happens when you don't run away. So we've been marked. And we die. and it's over. But we had enough, so we can turn in our quest, and we get another prize. So we'll put that down with the rest of them, and we will continue. Now there are actually 2 dailies that I cannot show you because I have not done pet battling very much, and these 2 dailies are tied to the pet tamers here, and they are both level 25 pets, and my highest pet level is 8. So these 2 guys would destroy me in pet battling.
What's your story?
So as you can see, I will not be defeating him in a pet battle anytime soon, or him. So those 2 dailies, unfortunately, we're going to have to skip over. But other than that, we should be able to cover all of them. Now this one's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. It's basically a shooting game. So we'll start it and I'll explain it. So you kind of just aim in the general direction of those arrows, and you can get 2 shots off per time the arrow appears. So there's no sense in trying more than that. It'll just automatically make you miss. And you kind of have to guess what order they're going to go in, because it's completely random. But like I said, it's not difficult, and if you guess wrong, there's plenty of time for you to figure out where you want to go. In fact, you don't even have to pre-guess, so like I could have just stayed on that one and then moved to that one. It's just I find that pre-guessing makes it easier, I don't know. Or maybe it's just another game, a meta game that I play with myself, because this does get boring a little bit. And there we go, 25 out of 25, and it really doesn't matter scores above that, so you just gotta kind of wait for the timer to go out.
4, 2, 1.
So we got plenty of them, and we'll turn that in, and once again we get a Darkmoon Faire prize, and we'll put it down here with all the other ones. Okay, there is actually a mount that is unique to the Darkmoon Faire, and you get it by killing that boss mob, but it's only good while the Darkmoon Faire is going on, and it's called the Shimmering Moonstone, and it summons this mount right here. And we can actually ride this around here, and we'll ride this to our next daily. We'll save this daily for last, and we'll do this one right now. This is like whack-a-mole. This is actually really fun. And it's not that hard in my opinion. I have seen some people have issues with it, but you kind of just... Oh yeah, so you have to not be on your mount. I forgot about that. So now it'll let us start the game. And you just kind of want to hit these and hit hoggers, but don't hit the babies. And it lets you know when hoggers spawn, so boom. And you just kind of want to always target one close to you, because you're never going to make it if you try to run across the way for one. And try to not back yourself into a corner. What I find is hardest with this is that because of the way I use my mouse, I kind of back my mouse into a corner of my mouse pad, and then it's really hard for me to keep turning a certain direction. So you kind of want to plan out where you're using your mouse. And I think we actually... Oh, damn it. There. We got that one in one go. And again, the babies... These are worth 1 point, the hoggers are worth 3 points, and the babies take points away. And there we go, it kicks you out. And I don't know, there might be an achievement for getting all of them. I don't think so, though, because that'd be really hard. But then again, it would be an achievement. So let's go and do that other daily, which is with the cannon here, and I think this is the last one. And this one is pretty much all down to timing. They're going to launch out of the cannon, and there's a ring in the water down there. And you just press the one hotkey, or click there when you want to jump. Now I have deadly boss mods on, which seems to give you some... That should not have happened. At all. So... That's odd. Glitch of the century, maybe. And now we're gonna get kicked out because you're not allowed to walk around the gaming area. But okay, let's try that again, because that was extremely bizarre. That's not supposed to happen. You're supposed to fly the whole way to the water. And I didn't click any of the hotkeys. At least I don't think I did. Because that would be dumb to do it right off the bat. Yeah, over here is where we have to go. So hopefully it works better this time. I'm not entirely sure why that didn't work last time.
Very well then.
So it should launch us this way into the air. And we should be fine. There we go. It's like it didn't give us our wings last time.
3, 2, 1.
You press 1, and I think I got a bullseye. So, yep. If you get a bullseye, it's 5 points. If you land in the ring but not a bullseye, I think it's like 2 or 3 points, and you have to redo it. And then this fisherman guy right here is actually nice, and he'll teleport you back to the cannon for 50 silver, which I guess, I don't know, that probably scales too, because 50 silver for like a really low level character seems a little bit much. But yeah, we'll put that down there. And I think that's all the dailies. So let's just go check to see if that world boss is out there, and if he's not, we'll open our things and end the video. So let me just get out our mount here. The mount is not stored in your collections like other mounts. It's actually an item. And I guess that's because if it was stored in your collections, it would be available year-round, and this only works when the Darkmoon Faire is around. This mount is actually a smaller version of the World Rare that you end up defeating for the quest. The first time you defeat the World Rare, you get, I think it's 10 Darkmoon Faire tickets, and any time after that, you just get random stuff. Like I got this mount. I don't know what the drop rates are. You could probably look at Wowhead or WoWWiki for the drop rates. So yeah, this is where the World Rare would normally be. He's obviously either been recently killed or is on a long spawn timer. So let's head over to the Elite Torrent Chieftain thing to open up our Darkmoon game prizes. And then I think we'll call it a video because I think we've gotten a lot done. And I just noticed that our buff up here has 46 minutes, and I thought it was just 20 minutes when we were on the carousel. So maybe I either looked at it wrong or I read it wrong. Oh, there's also these really weird banners up everywhere. So like, they're pretty neat, but they're a little bizarre. I don't see any other. Oh, there's another one. It's like a gorilla eating a unicorn. Like I said, bizarre. But here's where Elite Torrent Chieftain would perform again. And so let's get up on the Elite Torrent Chieftain stage if we can. And yep, we can. And we're on our wolf, and we will open up our Darkmoon game prizes. So that one had a ticket and something else. Oh, we got our Darkmoon Dragon, which a Darkmoon Dragon is just something that you can... Oh, here it is. So it summons a stationary carousel ride for 3 minutes, and we can't use it here. But I'll put it up. We'll go over to the boardwalk so we can use it over here. So the Darkmoon Dragon is... Can't use that here either. Darn it. Okay. Maybe you can't use it in the Darkmoon Faire, which I guess would make a little bit of sense. So we'll open the rest of these, and then we'll teleport out of the Darkmoon Faire and then try to use the items that we got. And I'll move that down here just so that we see it. Okay, so we'll open our next one. Just a prize ticket and a top hat. Top hat is a one-use item. Experience and reputation gains 10% for an hour. So that's pretty neat. Again, nice if you're leveling a character and stuff like that. Another prize ticket, and another prize ticket. So I'm going to show you what you can use those prize tickets on, and then we're going to teleport out of here and take a look at what exactly those items that I got are. And I think all of the vendors for the prize tickets are in relatively the same area, so this shouldn't take too long. Here is, I think, here's the fireworks. So there's an achievement linked to setting off Darkmoon fireworks in every major city of either the Horde or the Alliance, and I think you just buy them here for gold. Over here is where you can get the mounts and the pets. So you talk to her, and as you can see, you can get the Dancing Bear mount or a Swift Forest Strider for 100. The mounts are 180 Darkmoon Faire tokens, and then the pets are 90. So these are all pets slash companions, because some of them are not battle pets, some of them are. And that's that. And if you're wondering where your Darkmoon Faire tokens go, they're actually counted as currency, so you can see them right here under miscellaneous. And I'm saving up for the mounts, which is why I'm not going to be purchasing that one quite yet. And then this is
I got the best
where you
deals
get your
anywhere.
toys. So again, there are toys. This is actually one of the hats we got. That's pretty neat. There are toys of different levels. So like this toy is 90. Actually, it looks like that's the only toy there, because this sword is not a toy. It's actually a two-handed sword, and if we take a look at it, to transmogging with that would be funny. You know it would.
Be good.
I think over here is the food. So these people you can buy food from. Yeah, pie, pastry, and cakes, which can be varying levels of money. One was 17 gold, and this is another thing of the fair called Darkmoon cards. I guess you can get something pretty neat from them, but I haven't really gone into it. Maybe next Darkmoon Faire I'll try to get into this and we'll make a video on that. But there are heirloom people somewhere around here, which I guess you can find if you're interested in that. But let's teleport out of here. Probably go back to Thunder Bluff, because there's all that open space. We'll check out those 2 items that we got, and then I think we'll call it a video. I know I said we'd call it a little bit ago, but we got those items, and I think it'd be a nice way to end everything, just to show you what it does. So we'll just use the random mount button. I have all my mounts favorited, so I just use that so that I get a nice variety of mounts. Although it seems like it picks the same few mounts all the time, which I guess is kind of annoying, but what can you do? So this looks like it's a good place. A nice flat place for us to use our items. So this is going to be a wyvern carousel. So we'll ride it, and I guess it plays the Darkmoon Faire music, and it's a stationary carousel ride. And right in front of our wyvern, we will put our... Oh, we can't use that for another 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Okay, so basically that's going to be the same thing as this wyvern, only not a wyvern. So I guess we'll call the video here, guys, and thanks for watching. If you want me to keep covering events, let me know in the comments. Let me know with views and likes and stuff. I do this because I like it. It doesn't really matter to me how the video does, even though I would really, really like it to do well. So as long as you guys are enjoying it and I'm enjoying it, I'm going to keep doing this. So once again, Jake from About 11 Productions, and you guys all have a good day.